Hello guys and welcome back to the Penno channel. If you're new here, welcome to the Penno channel. If you could like, comment, share and subscribe and just share this around to everyone that you know. It's been a while. It seems like it's been a few months since Villa last played against Southampton and got that victory. It has been ages, what with the break and FA Cup football as well. But Villa are back in action. They play Leicester City at home on Saturday. Big game again for Villa because every game is a big game if you want to try and push up that table. And it's a game I think we must win. Leicester come into this game having lost 4 of their last 5 in the Premier League. They're not in great form at all. They're a team that are a bit all over the place at the minute. They got in Harry Souttar recently. He might make his debut against Villa at the weekend. But yeah, let's before we get to the game, let's talk about the transfer window then. Now, all over Twitter, from Villa fans, all over socials, it's been mixed messages. Whether people have been, yeah, it's good that we've offloaded a lot of players, changed the squad up, as in a lot of players are gone now. It's shortened the squad, made it a bit smaller, but it's got rid of some of the dead wood so we can go into summer fresh for new signings. Or that we've left ourselves short and we've sold our leading goal scorer in Danny Ings and we haven't really replaced a lot of players that have been left out or moved on in the squad. A few loans out as well, and I'm sure we'll be looking to get rid of those once it comes to the summer. And there'll be other players like a Chambers who will be looking to move club, I think, when summer comes around. My view is I'm more towards the clear outside. Now, I understand that there's a chance to get Europe here, and Villa, it seems, haven't taken that opportunity. I think our next spend for over the last 3 seasons has been 50 million a window, something like that, if that, which isn't showing signs of going for it. But I think in the summer they really will, and they really have to for fans to believe, because it's been a few years now. Okay, we signed a couple of players here and there, but our transfer records, what Emi Buendia is still, we haven't really splashed what teams above us has spent on players. It's a fact in terms of big money signings. The quality you're after, we haven't spent over 40 million. Loads of clubs have done that now in the Premier League. So I think that's something Villa might be looking to do in the summer. Just getting the right profile. I think our profile's changed again, where we are getting a few older players, but they're on shorter contracts, not much money, and we're looking to really invest in youth, as a Jean Duran shows. So yeah, I'm glad and happy with the clear out. I'm really happy with that. There's a lot of fringe players there that played against Stevenage, didn't show their worth, and they're gone. You've got Sanson, Gilbert, you've got Nakamba's gone out on loan, got rid of Danny Ings, and a few other players who are now like surplus to requirements at Villa. So it's going to be an interesting 6 months going into summer, and then that summer window has to be the one for me. It has to. If we're really looking to push on as a club and get into the top 6-7 positions, you have to spend a lot of money in that summer window and get the right recruitment in and really back Unai Emery. There was words of how Emery just didn't feel like the right players they were refusing us at the time because we weren't offering the money. Now, is that a thing where the owners aren't willing to spend, or Unai Emery was just like, these players aren't realistically, we ain't able to get them, so we can wait? Who knows? But sometimes some fans see it as, if you want someone, you spend the money to get them because they're right for the club. But yeah, we'll see in the summer. You really have to spend in the summer for me. That's a matter of fact. We have to, because all the talk now is we're an ambitious club looking to push up the table. And if we are that, then you have to back Emery in the summer. And it's all well and good clearing the squad. You have to bring in the quality players to push us forward. So I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to say, yeah, great, clear out the squad, good. Get ready for the summer where we reinvest and we really strengthen. Because there's players there still who might be snapped up. You never know how football works. If we're consistently mid-table, or we go into it, we have a bad run into the summer, who knows? There'll be bids for Martinez, there'll be bids for Kamaras. Who knows that their heads might not turn? We don't know that in football. We've seen Grealish leave. Any player is gettable at any club if someone puts some money up, or it's the right move for them. So I can see where some fans would be thinking, we didn't strengthen in January, could have pushed for Europe, and you could keep players happy because they've got European football if we'd got it. But, it's ifs and buts at the end of the day. I'm all here for clearing out the squad, and they have the opportunity now in the summer to really invest. If we don't in the summer, then I won't be very happy with that at all. Not at all. And I know a lot of Villa fans will feel the same way as well. because this is the opportunity now. We ain't going to get a better caliber manager at the level we're at right now. There is no one. So support him and give him the players that he needs. Okay, so going on to Saturday then, Leicester, must-win game again. As I said earlier, it's a must-win game. They've lost 4 out of their last 5 in the league. I know Leicester can be good on their day, but it's not the Leicester of old. We really have to show up at Villa Park and get the 3 points. I think it'll be the same team as we saw against Southampton. I don't think there'll be any changes. It's good to see that McGinn and is back in full training now, and Luca Digne is back in full training, but I don't think they'll make their ways into the starting lineup. I think Emery will be set on what's been picked. So those two will be on the bench. Giroud will be on the bench as well. A lot of talk coming out of training and from Villa staff and stuff saying he's Premier League ready already. Like, he's showing and demonstrating that. So yeah, looking forward to seeing him play. He'll be on the bench on the weekend, and I'm sure he'll be getting minutes as well. So yeah, very, very interesting. So my starting 11 for the game, we same as it has been. Martinez in goal, back 4 of Young, Konza, Mings, and Moreno. Midfield, we'll go with Buendia, Douglas Luiz, Boubacar Kamara, and Jacob Ramsey. And then up top, Leon Bailey and Ollie Watkins. Stick with the winning formula. And we have options now to change it off the bench, whether it's Coutinho, Duran, John McGinn. Got Luca Digne on there as well. Some good players, Matty Cash as well. You know, these were first-team players under Gerrard, and they're now on the bench. So what does that tell you? It tells you, you know, players are starting to turn up and perform. And hopefully we can get the victory on the weekend. Brendan Rodgers came out and said it's going to be a very tough game. Unai Emery's a great coach, and he called it a derby for some reason. I don't know why, because it ain't a derby. We're nowhere near Leicester in terms of derbies. I think it's just because we're in the Midlands and we're playing each other. It's not a derby. It's just another Premier League game for me, and one we should win against 14th in the table if we're looking to get up that league, which I think we can do. The next 2 games after this aren't favourable. They're going to be really tough to get any points from. So we need to be taking points from this game. The way we can get at Leicester, I feel like, again, we can go through the middle of them with Bailey and Watkins in attack. I think we can get past them. And if we see any of the football we saw against Southampton, I think we can cut them to shreds, especially that first half, because we were cutting through Southampton. We just couldn't take our chances. But at home, we seem to be a lot better at taking our chances at home. If we kick into the hole, no doubt Bailey will probably score first in the first few minutes, as he usually does. He likes scoring at the whole end. So yeah, I can't wait to go to this one and to see us back, because it feels like it's been ages. It really does. And when you're on such a great run, you don't usually want them to stop, you know. So having this break, hopefully it just hasn't affected us and we just can continue from where we left off before those FA Cup fixtures. Apart from that, yeah, it's just all, there's not much else really within the club that's been happening. You know, 2 signings in. Yeah, the ways we can beat Leicester, I think set piece, we haven't scored too many from set pieces recently, but Leicester are terrible against set pieces. So it'd be nice to see McPhee conjure up something and for us to get a goal from a set piece. I'd love that. You know, Mings and Konza, few seasons before there, I've got goals from set pieces. That I don't think either of them have scored this season. So yeah, that's my thoughts. That's my prediction. Mings or Konza to score from a set piece. I remember the 2-1, was that last year against Gerrard? For Gerrard, the 2-1 win when Jacob Ramsey kicked it out of Schmeichel's hand, supposedly, but I don't think he did. I know Konza got a brace that game. He scored from both set pieces. So yeah, backing one of them to score from set pieces. Apart from that, just hope Villa just turn up. If we turn up, we win this game. That's simple as that. Because the way we've been playing football recently is really good. And Emery's had another 2 weeks to work with the team. We've seen lots of training footage. Everyone looks happy. Everyone's, looks like to be going in the same direction. Videos of Boubacar Kamara, Phil Coutinho, Watkins finishing video I've seen as well. So everything looks good. Everything, the squad seems very upbeat, uplifted, and let's just hope they can produce on the weekend and we get the 3 points and just get closer to that 7th spot. Because as I said, the next 2 games are difficult to say the least. I'm sure the crowd will be amazing. Arsenal at home and City away is just never It's just never a good game for Villa, as last year proved, and many years past that have. We always seem to get found out, even though we usually have good starts, especially the last few seasons we've had good starts there. So yeah, that's it from me. I'll be doing a match reaction. At some point, I'll be doing a squad builder as well, and just having a look through our squad currently, who I can see going out in the summer, and be giving some names to players I think should come in the summer, who I'd like to see Villa sign. Positions that I really feel like we need. For me, we need another striker, we need a winger, we need some ball playing centre backs or ball playing centre back. I know Diego Carlos should be back soon. Let's hope he's to the level he was before he left, or before he got injured. Sorry, because that's a Champions League player right there who comes straight back into the side. Just hope his Achilles holds up, because it's the worst injury to come back from. But yeah, ball playing centre back definitely, wingers and a striker. They're the big ones for me in this side if you want to go to the next level. And even a right back, if Ashley Young doesn't sign on, you know, he's what, 38 now. I don't think Cash is quite to the level, and I'm sure Emery would like a different style of right back so that a Moreno can push on forward. So yeah, 4 positions there. Let me know the positions you think we need to improve on in the summer, and just let me know for your thoughts on the game on Saturday and how you think we'll do. And also, in the next 5 games, how many points you think we'll get? I'll be happy with 7 in the next 5. If we can get 9, that would be brilliant. But 7 points for me. Let me know your thoughts. And yeah, just 3 points on the weekend, up the Villa.